Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. This is Merrick here, back with another daily chess puzzle video. This is day 182 of posting chess puzzles every day for a year. And this one is white to move. Black to play king f6, and it is white to move in this position. Please pause the video here and comment down below what you think the answer is. Okay, let's go. So this puzzle is really complicated. It looks pretty simple, but if you delve into all the variations and the lines that's associated with this puzzle, you'll see that it's actually a really complicated puzzle. Queen d4 check is the first move. We force the king to go to g6, because if king g5, there's queen takes g7 check. Let's say king f4, queen takes g2, bishop takes, and d takes c7. And we were just up a lot of material here. So king g6 is played. Now we play rook g1. We pin the queen to the king, threatening to win the queen, and that was the point of using queen d4 check to force the king to the g6 file. The g file. And now, let's say black plays rook e8 check, trying to gain some counterplay. We have three options here. Four. King d3, king d2, king d1, or queen e3 blocking, or bishop e6, but that's obviously just a bad move. So please pause the video here and think about which option you should play. So I'm going to go with the obvious ones first. King d1 is easily discarded because black just takes the rook on g1 with check. And queen e3, just rook takes e3 check, king takes e3, f6, f4 check, forcing the king to take. And then if that, we play check, king goes back, only move, check. If we play here, black would just take, and this will be around equal. White has two pawns, rook, and a bishop versus two bishops and four pawns. The material is equal, and it'll be around a draw. So this is really complicated because there's so many variations you have to calculate like this, and it's the same exact thing. So yeah, if queen e3, there's rook takes e3 check. Yeah, if queen e3, there's rook takes e3, and then some draw will ensue. And if king d2, actually, I will go with king d3. This is the right move, but you will have to see why this is the right move, because bishop e4 check. And now, instead of moving our king to any of these squares, we play queen takes e4. This wins the game immediately on the spot, because the queen cannot take on e4, because it's being pinned to the black king. And so if rook takes, there is rook check. And then wherever the black king goes, we just play d takes c7. And we're going to promote, and we're just completely winning. If f takes check, we do not put our king on any of the dark squares, because the whole idea is that after king e2, let's say, queen takes g1 check, rook takes g1 check, we check the king, and our pawn is still attacking the bishop. So we win the bishop, and we will be winning this game. But if we put our king to any of these squares, like here, 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 or here, black escapes with the bishop checking the king, and after, let's say here, black will takes, and pawn is no longer attacking the bishop, so we do not win an extra piece. So yeah, this is just the beginning. It's really complicated if you try to play king d2. King d2, so the first move black will probably play is play bishop a5 check, checking the king. If king d3, black can play bishop e4 check, because queen takes e4 no longer wins the bishop on a5. For example, here, take, and black will be slightly better. So, and here's another interesting thing. If king e2 here, black actually wins, or king e3. If king e2, there's this really cool move, bishop e1 check, only move that wins. It disconnects two rooks from each other. And so let's say white plays like queen e3 blocking. Black would just take here and then take the rook on g1. So this really happens in no other case besides bishop e1 discovered check. If king e3, there's the same thing with bishop b1 check. And well, we probably have to play here, and we'll be completely losing anyways. Like, say for example, bishop d2 check, queen takes c2, and rook e4 checkmate. Wow, I didn't even realize that in the beginning, but this is so complicated, and it's actually really cool. The queen covers all these squares, the rook covers everything as well. Bishop d2 check, wow, that's a pretty good move. I thought we just queen takes g1 and we'd be completely winning, but there's even this bishop d2 check idea, which makes this puzzle really good. So if king c2, which is the last option, for example, Of course, if the king goes to the first rank, black would just take the rook and be completely winning. But if king c2, there's rook e2 check. We have to go king d3 here, rook d2 check, king e3, rook takes d4, rook takes g2 check. And instead of taking on g2, we will just play like king f6 to get our king closer to the pawn. Because if we take on g2 with the bishop, white will take, and then after bishop e6 check, the white king will infiltrate our position. If we play king f6, the white king will go to c5 and infiltrate the position as well from there. But if we play king f6 now, instead of taking the rook, after white takes on d4, we put this intermezzo in between move, bishop e6 check, and this checks the king and forces it to go back to d3. And so notice how after king f6, this square is controlled, this square is controlled by the bishop, and, well, this square is always controlled by the light square bishop. So the king is basically cut off, the king has to go back, and bishop takes g2 now, and will be around equal. So this illustrates how much a big difference one move can make. Like, when you see your opponent play rook takes g2 check, your first idea is to play bishop takes g2, just simply recapture it. But you have to notice that king f6 is the only move that saves the game, since white can no longer infiltrate after bishop b6 check, whereas if bishop takes g2, white will infiltrate via king e5 or via king c5. So I'm thinking of doing a more in-depth video of this puzzle and numerous other puzzles in a video for the 500 subscriber special that I never got around to because I'm kind of busy right now. But I hope you guys enjoy this puzzle, and I hope to see you in day 183.